Plaintiff Christine Pearl was a successful, high-functioning alcoholic who went to rehab 2 years ago. Christine met the defendant in rehab and eventually allowed her to move in. But Christine claims she was so reckless that she had sex with multiple men. Christine is suing for rent, bills, and damages. Defendant Katie Futrell says prior to moving in with Christine, she had no idea that Christine was a cat lady and a hoarder who had stacks of porn and a giant sex toy. Katie insists she doesn't owe Christine for anything.
All right. Also, I want to thank Keith for standing in as our bailiff today. Doyle had to take off. He lost his father-in-law, so we want to pray for him and thank Keith for standing in for him. Thank you. All right, tell me what happened.
For many years, I was a very successful and highly functioning alcoholic. In August of 2009, I became disabled.
What does that mean? I mean, how successful alcoholic mean you drink better than everyone else?
Yes, Your Honor. I was referring to my work, my livelihood.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
In 2009, I became disabled and I hit my bottom and admitted myself into rehab, which is where I met the defendant.
What did you hit your bottom on? To cause your disability?
My disability is a result of my alcoholism.
Oh, I thought you said you hit your bottom.
I hit my alcoholic bottom.
Oh, you're alcoholic. See, I just keep misunderstanding the things. Okay. All right. Go ahead. So you went to
I went to rehab.
Inpatient?
Yes.
How long have you been alcohol free?
2 years.
Make sure, please. Okay, good.
2 years and 3 months today.
Good. Very good. Congratulations. All right. You still drinking?
I wasn't in there for alcohol, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right. What else you want me to know? I'm glad to hear that. And you were
okay. During rehab, the defendant and I bonded, and we developed a friendship. In December, she relapsed and went back to rehab. And the reason I bring this up is that I phoned her several times and mailed her a card practically every day. After she was released from that, she went to go live with her parents who were raising her son, and her living situation there grew tenuous. I needed assistance around the house because I can't do a lot of things that I used to be able to do for myself. So we came to a living agreement. The agreement was that she would do things like take out the garbage, carry things up and down the stairs, bring in some groceries from the car, that sort of thing.
And live rent-free?
No, we had some rent, which was $500 a month.
Okay. And how was it living with her?
So what happened was, with time, Katie's behavior became increasingly reckless and irresponsible. At the last 3 months that she was with me, she was having sex with multiple partners. Which is something that in recovery is not supposed to happen during the first year. And the reason I bring this up is that I found pregnancy tests.
How many can you have? I'm just curious. How many people going to tell you how often you can have sex when you're in rehab? What does that have to do with it?
You're supposed to not have a relationship with anyone unless you already are in one during the first year of recovery. Because you may not be making a good decision that would be good for your recovery. You're not supposed to make any substantial life-changing decisions.
No, I'm trying to figure that out, really. How do they determine? One of the things you can't do in rehab is have a man.
During the first year.
You have to replace that. Because,
yeah.
You have to find something else for me not to have. Just saying. Go ahead, ma'am. I don't blame you. I'd be getting high again, too.
Defendant Katie Futrell met the plaintiff in rehab, and she claims the plaintiff is nothing but a hoarder who had stacks of pornography and a giant sex toy in her home.
All right, you give me some background on your tenancy with the plaintiff, and then we're gonna get to the rent she's suing you for.
All right, so we moved in. She asked me to move in with her in the summer of 2010, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I mean, she's a hoarder, a cat lady. I mean, she has a stack of porn this high, and sex toy is like this big.
A stack of porn?
Yes. Man-on-man porn.
To do? Y'all won't let her have nobody. She go to the meetings and y'all tell her to go, all right, it's time to go home and don't you do nothing.
Well, I mean,
let me go on back to the standby. Go ahead, ma'am. What are you saying?
Is this where I disagree
Yes,
with what
may.
she's saying? I don't know what stack of porn that she's
just
talking
a little.
about.
The man-on-man porn in your sock
It
drawer.
wasn't a stack, it was just a few, right?
It was a stack.
I have a couple of DVDs, Your Honor, yes.
All right, that's
Yes.
a few. Hey, go ahead.
She has a stack.
And I don't know what she was doing in my sock drawer, Your Honor.
Looking for him. Go ahead. Let's get it. Let's move
Well, you know
on,
what? I get it in the flesh, so I mean, I don't need the.
A hoarder and all this, and a cat lady. How many cats?
She had 2 cats that she had conversations
not a
with on the
cat
regular. It was, I mean, the house was disgusting.
What else? Did you all get along?
When she wasn't there, we got along.
Oh, stop that. Let's get to the rent you're suing her for, ma'am, and the bills and damages.
Yes, I have a breakdown for you.
Tell me how we came about this breakdown. What occurred?
I wrote a letter to her telling her that this situation was not working out. She hadn't paid rent for 3 months at that time.
That's completely
Let her
false.
finish. Did you keep a copy?
Yes,
All
I have
right,
a copy.
good. Let's see that. Did she respond?
No, she came in 10 days later.
Thank you.
Into the house and stated that she was not pissed and vacated the next day.
All right. And what utility bills?
The utilities are for 3 months of utility bills that doubled. I had traveled for 3 months and left her at the house to watch the house. And the verbal agreement that we had prior to that was that if the utility usage increased, that she would be responsible for half of those bills.
No, the agreement is we would discuss it, not that I was responsible for half.
Did you all ever discuss it?
She made one comment, and I never agreed to pay anything.
Do you have the amount, ma'am? The
Yes, I
amount of
do.
money you're asking for? All right. What do you
Right
say
here.
about these 3 months of rent?
No, and I paid her the rent. And I paid in cash, never gave me a receipt. So,
Did she always pay in cash?
She always paid in cash. One of the issues I had with her is that she was so irresponsible, she doesn't have a checking account. I have never received any rent for April, May,
Ma'am,
or
did you
June.
get this letter on May 31st?
I received it via email.
Did you respond?
No, I did not respond.
Why
She
not?
wants me out. I'm going to leave. Why would I pay her money that I don't owe her? I mean, why would I even acknowledge it?
To keep from getting sued?
Yeah. Touche.
Because my belief is that when someone is sent a bill that they don't believe they owe, a reasonable person would call the bill collector and say, why are you saying I owe this? I don't owe you a thing. A person who does not want to pay, they ignore it. I ain't paying them nothing, and I ain't telling them nothing. They can call all they want to. They can send all the letters they want to. I ain't giving them a dime. I'm gonna act like I don't see it. Know what you did? You act like you didn't know it came.
No, I moved out, and I
I'm gonna
paid
grant
her
her
the rent.
judgment, ma'am. I believe that you ignored it because you believed you owed. 2408, I do believe you and do not believe you, ma'am. And the reason I believe her, she has given me written documentation, and you admit to receiving that written documentation telling you that you owe thousands of dollars and you blew it off. That's not a reasonable response. So I believe a person who has taken reasonable action over someone who has not. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Today, the one thing that I am disappointed that didn't come up in court is that I brought a menstrual stain sheet that she left in my home, and I'm sorry that I don't get to give it to her. I also bought some pain pills that she left around.
She drank herself stupid for 20 years. I mean, I know she may not have a period now, but 20 years ago she did. That stain probably came from her.